Handbrake chaser. Dirty. Oh! Hi, I'm Adamc and welcome to a very early start at a random Tesco for Modified Live. We are joining FlashCarsUK and they have got the largest club stand, so this is the pre-meeting point for a convoy to Snetterton, which is only about 10 minutes away, so it should be a great day full of very modified cars and a lot of them. So this is the FlashCars lot. And we've got another club that has met up here as well, and they are just leaving. They have a chaser along with the Honda CRX giving some beeps and sounds, so we'll film them depart whilst we wait for the rest of our club to arrive. And here is their JZX 100 Toyota Chaser with a PS13 behind. Whereas we have an E46 BMW 3 Series with central exit exhausts and a Porsche Carrera badge on the rear, next to a slammed Golf R. We've got a pair of Mustangs, including this Cobra Mustang, that sounds pretty immense. Hopefully we'll hear this on the way to Snetterton. But I think we're all going to be starting to get ready to leave to join the FlashCarsUK stand. I've got my own personalised sticker, and should we have the roof down? It works! Someone literally just shouted out, oh my god, it's actually a convertible, because it hasn't converted for about a year. So, cars are providing revolutions. So we are behind the insanely loud Cobra SVT Mustang, which is my favourite car so far of the day. Little send from the VXR. Can I get a flames? That's more like it. So after that little bit of action in convoy, we are now pulling into Snetterton to park up and see the hundreds, if not thousands of cars that are attending today. And whilst I'm in traffic to get into the show, I've got my breakfast, which is the Salted Caramel Y Food, who have sponsored this video. So this can be breakfast, lunch and dinner, but this is my breakfast for today. It can fill you up for between 3 to 5 hours. So this has got all the vitamins and nutrients and minerals that you need for a full meal. It's lactose free, it's gluten free, and salted caramel, I believe, is my favourite flavour, or at least one of them. So let's open it up and have a taste. What better way to fill yourself up when you're on the go? The ready-to-drink complete meals have natural flavourings and no added sugar either, and this is part of the new Y Food rebrand with bottles that fit much better in the hand, far more convenient for when you're on the go. So if you want to try ours, use my discount code of Adamc10 to get 10% off your order by clicking the link in the description below. So let's get into the show and see some cars. So within the show, we're probably going to spend the next 20 minutes arranging the stand and parking up cars, because a lot are all piling in. There's still hundreds more to come. We've got the wide body 350Z in front of us, so I might as well capture some arrivals as they all come in. We have an El Camino next to us as well, already sounding immense. And even a very max power styled modified Fiesta, providing some revolutions. Noises! Oh, a flame! We had a flame, we've got more flames! And another one of the first arrivals of the day. I think there was one last year as well. We have a blue and white striped Cobra. So maybe I did bring the wrong car. And we have the 190E with the touring car livery. Saw that at the Max Power show, really like it. And next up we have the petrol hedonism Viola Ophelia Huber design Lamborghini Aventador Roadster cruising in. Very nice. So petrol hedonism have a stand over there, which is where we were last year, but we're over here, which is where we are this year. And it's all filling up fairly quickly. The Civics are doing sideways stuff around the corners too. Ah yes, we have the JZX 110 going the wrong way. And check this out, we've got the Haman BMW M5 pulling in. So a lot of the Civics are almost spinning out over there, so we're going to watch that whilst cars roll in and then have a look around. Whoa! Steady as she goes. Hey. Oh. So we first ventured to the drift paddock. We have this S15 that looks to be maybe Daytona blue, 350Z colour, going out on track. Here comes Max on the handbrake, cars are making a lot of noise. Transition into the corner, getting a little bit of angle. This is his second run of the day. We're a little bit far away from some of the action. And we have the white Toyota Chaser, because everyone loves a white Chaser. Trying to do a bit of tandem, need to get a bit closer. There they go, tandeming around the corner. Yeah, we are quite far away to see the action. So there is the hero of the hour, the white Chaser drift car. So just down from the drift cars we have a supercar section with quite a lot of colours on display, including this lovely 996 right at the front. And the Cobra is parked up with the supercars. And just over from the supercars, most people are crowding around this rather fat Mark 1 Escort, who doesn't seem to have an engine. So this Mark 1 Escort has got a mid-mounted engine in it. That is a first for me. A 2-litre turbo, 400 horsepower, well, 392 horsepower, in the middle of the Mark 1 Ford Escort with very wide arches. That is crazy. But now that I think most, if not all of the cars have arrived, we should probably have a look at the main bulk of the show. So this is the start of the FlashCarsUK stand. So we've got the R33 we were driving with. It was actually being driven by a bear. And further down here, Shala points out the exhausts on the back of this wide-body 350Z. So also not currently making any noises, they truly are unique tips. However, we have been getting some revolutions as well. So whilst that's happening, we can have a look at the Corvette Stingray next to the pink Mercedes E-Class with the Evo next door. And just beyond the revolution provider, we've got the S14, S15 and a pink PS13 with very brave wheels that match my hoodie nicely. And here once again is the Max Power Ford Fiesta, still in its primer. You'll notice, look, the vent doesn't vent in true Max Power style. We've got 2 exhaust holes for the one exhaust to stick out of, and it's still a work in progress. And further down here we have a Nissan Juke with, you'll notice, a full roll cage inside. Also matches my hoodie. It appears this Daewoo is not very good at Tetris. And take a look at this Audi and its homemade diffuser. It's got the central exhaust as well, and it's done a bit of off-roading, but not quite as much off-roading as the Golf over there. So these full car wraps are getting really out of hand. Like, you're wrapping over the window now. It looks muddy, but it is just a wrap. He hasn't just driven through all of these muddy holes. Obviously, I am lying. This is genuine mud. It seems he's cleared the essential parts like the number plate and the Instagram tag just so we can see which car it is, because otherwise we would have no idea. But he didn't want to get his wheels dirty, so he's covered those. This Mark II Escort is a pumpkin and has a pumpkin under the bonnet, although you wouldn't be able to see because it's quite camouflaged. And just down the corner we have a JZX90 Toyota Chaser and some waving man. And then we have this Texaco Ford Focus over here that has been built with students with learning difficulties to teach them more about mechanical skills. So they're going to put an ST engine in this eventually. This is its last show in its current form. So a great example of positivity within the car scene. So we've got the red Mark II MX-5, the large spoiler, the Seat, the Scirocco with a different front bumper to what is usual, and a turquoise Golf that's actually white. And in the boot of the white Golf that's actually turquoise, we have Sally! Oh my god!
What a day! Do you want chips and gravy with cheese with your burger for 50p?
Well anyway, as we were saying, here we have Sully in the boot of the Golf. He is hugging the air ride system. But further around, the Skoda has a name. Oh, it's hers, not his. Oh, that's his. We have the Harley Quinn Volkswagen Beetle. We've got yellow, pink, blue and black, and the headlights are on swiftly to add to the look. And further around we have the Rat Rod Bread Van Polo, highlighting his frustration at people not understanding the vibe of having a rusty front end. So we go from rusty to very clean on the yellow Audi S4. I say very clean, the tyres are still dirty from the mud of earlier. And then we have this Scirocco with the brave purple wheels, a roof box and a sticker showcase. Black smoke matters, as you can see by the diesel dust that has been produced on the rear of the Scirocco. In the background we've got some revving VR6s, that's what it sounds like it could be, so yeah, we might miss that. Instead, we have this 100 horsepower Fiat Panda with its giant downforce provider, as well as this V12 BMW 750iL. We've also got this S14 next to an S13, and this Mark 1 MX-5 with the teeth is actually possessed for Halloween. There's no one inside, it's literally just winking. In the distance, I've just spotted a Ford Scorpio limousine, but it has been about, I don't know, 10 minutes since this VR6 or maybe V6 car started revving. He's still revving. Have we missed it? No, he's still going. So we have the MG doing some turbo revs. And it was this Lexus that was providing the revs, so it wasn't a VR6. And no crowds are around it anymore due to the length of time it was revving for. So, further around, we've got a giant octopus. It's now a revving 206 with a dead person bent over on the roof, ready to receive. Anyway, next door we've got this S15, we've got the pink MX-5 as well, and then an old 200SX. And now we've got a 350Z, some more V6 revs. It's starting to pop a little bit. If you come round to the front of the 350Z, you will notice something a little bit different. There you go, he's got a supercharger, so that will explain some of the flames, and 432.7 horsepower. I think the RB-powered S15 won that little revolution competition. Oh, you can hear the turbo from the front now. And we have another JZX 100 Toyota Chaser. Someone's popping over here. And then we have a Transit with the World Association of Wrestling logo on it. And if you know me, you know I'll love a livery. We have an Advan liveried Aerotech, and we've got a Hankook liveried Bmw Z4. And if you know me, you'll know that I love MGBs, and just beyond the Hankook liveried Z4, we have an MGB GT. And next door to the MGB, which is in fact two-tone, we have another kind of two-tone car, but this is in a colour flip effect. There's Jaguar S-Type. There's still cars skidding around and getting sideways. We've got the Fiesta with the yellow pinstripe on the front end, and then the Mondeo with the green LEDs matching the green octopus on its dashboard too. So there is a lot of variety, which is what I love about these shows. It's not just kind of one make, although there is a lineup of one make of Skoda Fabia. We've got the Mr. 2 next to a notchback Ford Mustang. And further around in its own little spot is my star of the show so far. Take a look at this beautiful BMW Z3m Coupe. And someone is popping, I can't work out how it's a focus. See, of course it is. So the colour on this is astonishing. There are a few club sections around this part of the show. So we have the Petrol Hedonism Club with the Haman M5 that we saw coming in earlier. So a pretty wild kit on this BMW. So last year at this show, you might remember that we were parked actually here, but this appears to be a public parking section, which is still within the show. The very windy show at the moment, so there might be a few gems in there actually. Let's see what we can see. Oh, there we go. Straight away we have an E60 BMW M5 and an FD Mazda RX-7. There's also an S14 in the public parking, but I don't know how you're going to steer it from up there. And have a look at this for a bit of JDM royalty, the Nissan or Datsun Skyline 240k Coupe. I'm loving the coupe rear end of this Skyline. And further around we've got a Sora in blue with blue wheels next to a bluey purple Subaru, and further down a white Toyota Supra. So I'm thinking this is a Japanese section, going by the flags and the fact that they're all Japanese. And I've just been told to head back to the Flash Car stand, and people seem to have repositioned their motors to maybe take part in a revolution competition. So, we have a bit of a first for the channel. We have a later rival about to position their Astra, as it turns out, here. And when they do, the boyfriend's going to propose here. So he's going to propose to his girlfriend, and then all of the FlashCarsUK stand are going to do a rev off in celebration of hopefully her saying yes. So he's going to propose here, we're going to capture the scenes, get some revolutions. We've got about 10 minutes until they get here. Cars are just warming up. There were some flames from the 2 Series. Oh, I guess we're getting a premature rev off now. Maybe they saw the cameras and thought, yes, now is time. But no. So I won't partake in the rev off myself despite having a loud exhaust. That's not true! So this Astra belongs to the boyfriend and the girlfriend is just arriving now. I'm trying to not make it obvious because there she is. So the girlfriend is in the blue Astra, the boyfriend owns the black Astra, she's going to park next to the black Astra and he is going to propose. But obviously we don't want to give it away because she has absolutely no idea. Let's see how this goes. Let's hope she doesn't notice the crowd awaiting her arrival. My heart's racing, there's some F1 cars on the track as well. And there's a monkey on the car. The chap there is probably, his heart's racing more than anyone else's right now. And his girlfriend has absolutely no idea. This is fantastic. So how is this going to work? I'm probably sat in the wrong place for this. They're just chatting. So FlashCarsUK have a trophy to give to her that actually says congratulations. He's done it! He's doing it! Oh, there we go! I hope she says yes. I think she did. Oh my god. There we go. A round of applause. They're getting photos next to the cars, and then I think we're going to begin a rev off to celebrate their new engagement. So I suppose the fiance will start the rev off. So now begins the FlashCarsUK rev off. Here we go. I can't hear it. Here we go. Snetterton has just come to the FlashCars stand to see what's going on, what all the noise is about, and it is all to celebrate these two getting engaged. I did enjoy watching the stacked exhaust provide the diesel revolutions during that, and the swing hooks on the back of it as well. And I've also been asked to judge the best car of the FlashCarsUK stand, and I have awarded the best car of the show to this R32, so congratulations! So on that note, I think we're going to head home. So that was Modified Live at Snetterton on the FlashCarsUK stand. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Go follow me on Instagram for the pictures I take at these events and all the updates and highlights of the shows I go to. But for now, thanks for watching.